What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today is July the 20th, and we are still on the road to save up for my daughter's tuition. Right now, today I took a total of 3 trades on SDOT, and we're just going to talk about it. I made a total of $48.70 today. I actually overslept today. I tried to be at this computer at about 6:30, and it was about 6:55 when I finally made it to this computer. So when I first sat down, I saw a lot of Asian stocks running, and I don't really trade those because they can be just so volatile, and a lot of times they don't have any news on them. But this stock in particular, last Thursday, it was trading at $26 a share, and I was like, that's just too much for me. But it ran up. It was like a 2-day runner. It ended up running all the way up to $40. So when I saw it pop up today, you knew I was looking at it. I was looking at it hoping it was going to run up to $40, but it actually has reversed since pre-market today. But we're going to talk about it. Let me turn the camera around, okay? All right, this is SDOT. Really? I'm telling you, one day I'm going to be a pro at doing this, but not today. Really. Sorry about that. And this is literally like the 3rd time I filmed this video. So guess what? Each time I film it, the first time I filmed it, there are plaques behind me, like our diplomas and stuff, and it was clearly in the video. And then the second time I filmed it, my daughter came in through the door, the front door. She's playing outside. So this is the 3rd time I'm filming it, and I'm not redoing it. So we made $48.70 today, and the total is 890.05 plus 30 plus 5, 890 plus 30 plus 5 plus 1370. Total is $938.75. That is what we have made in the last, today is day 8. We've made that in 8 days. We have made almost $1,000 in 8 days trading pre-market for about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. That is what we have made. That is, you know what, and I pat myself on the back. I pat myself on the back because I can tell someone, oh, I made $1,000 in these last 8 days, and they wouldn't see. They don't see, but I don't expect people to see. I'm just thankful. I'm proud of myself for showing up every single day to trade for the past year and a half. And yes, I've gone through some ups and downs. I've gone through some losses, but I've had more green days this month, surely, than I had last month. June was my worst month trading, but I've had way more green days this month than any month that I've traded. So $938.75 we have saved, we have earned towards our $3,000 goal. So I still need $2,100. I still would like $2,100 from the stock market, and it's going to be, I'm not going to say it's going to be hard to make. But the economy and the trend that is now in the stock market, it's going to make it very hard to find winners, to find opportunity. But I sit here every day waiting for opportunity, and I want opportunity to come to me. I don't want to force any trades. I don't want to force, I don't want to make it happen. I just wanted to wait for it to come to me. Okay. But anyways, here's SDOT. When my first trade in this stock was that I purchased 20 shares at $33.50, and I ran it up to $35, and I made $30 even. Okay, so when I first sat down, it had already made this move right here. I really wish I could have caught this move, but I didn't. But I caught it on the pullback right here, and I was able to run it up to $35. Okay. And then the next move, I was able, you see, it pulled back again. Okay. And then I got back in at $33.50, and I was able to run it up to $33.75. And I made $5. And then I got back in. So as you can see, it made this move, it pulled back, it made this move and pulled back again. It made this move up here. And this is right at the 8 o'clock, right? So I got back in at $32.75, but then you can tell when the price isn't going to move. It's not going to push any higher, right? So I got out at $33.43. And this was right after, it was right around 8:15, 8:20 when I got back out. And that total is about $48. But as you can see, my gut feeling was valid because we started consolidating right here. Right. And this stock was running pre-market very nice. You see how we're bouncing off the VWAP. That is just so, that's what I like. Because clearly I know where my entry is. Clearly I see all of me and my buyers. We are sitting right here, just waiting to get in. But once it consolidated, it broke structure, it raised up again. But then as you can see, it fell. It fell terribly the rest of the day. So all these gains in pre-market was all lost down here at the end. So at the end of the day. But I had so much fun trading this morning. I just had so much fun. It's like when you finally find something that you are aligned with, and even though it's hard, you welcome the hard part. You know what I'm saying? You welcome it becomes okay because you expect it not to be easy. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is so rewarding. It's just something I can't explain to someone. How it feels to be able to sit in this chair on my own account. And yes, to someone, it's only you doing all this over $50 a day, but I earned this $50 in 1 hour. That's almost 2 times my salary at work. At $50 an hour, that's a nurse's salary. That's a doctor's salary. That's some engineer's salary making $50, $60 an hour. You know what I mean? I can't express how awesome that is to be able to make money on my own outside of some system. Like I work for myself. Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain the thankfulness, the gratefulness for God putting this into my heart to something to explore, something to do. I really feel like this is what I am aligned with. This is what I think about. And everything that I am, This right here challenges all my character. Every weakness that I have, and I'm just going to put out here on the video. I might as well go on. I just might as well go on to be honest. Okay. This trading brings out all my negative characteristics. Let's just be honest. I move over because I have all of our plaques and stuff over there on the wall. Okay. How about I turn this way? Okay. I'm not redoing this video. I'm not. Okay. So, my weaknesses. Trading has brought out my character, parts of my character that I'm working on. Let's say that. It's not a weakness, it's just something I'm working on. My impatience. Sometimes in my mind, I feel like gambling, you know. There are parts of me where when I'm trading, I have to take a step back, right? Because I don't want to over trade. I don't want to over leverage, and I want to keep with my strategy. Otherwise, I am gambling, you know? So I just have to practice self-control, right? The next part of me that I've realized when I'm trading is as soon as I see the trade going left, or as soon as it starts to go bearish out of my favor, right? In my mind, the first thing I say, is stupid. That is the first word I say, and it is not to myself. It is to the situation. And I don't say stupid out loud. I don't say stupid to my kids. I don't even allow them to say that. Don't never ever say that word. But when I see it going, I don't know what it is, but that's the first thing I say. Yeah, say that. And then I have to take it back, because that is a part of winning, a part of trading is losing. And so I have to constantly keep myself comfortable with losing. Because that's just not part of my, and it's not an arrogant thing. It's not a narcissistic thing. It's not that. It's just, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And the last thing I talk about is, I guess this is part of being impatient. I don't allow my trades to run like they should or like they could, right? I don't let opportunity fully just fully happen. You know what I mean? I settle for what I get. Like one of these trades, like the first trade at $33.50 when I got in, it ran higher than $35. It ran all the way up to $38, $39. Right? It was close to 39, but I settled for 35. So, and in my mind, that's okay, because, you know, a profit is a profit. But if I had just been a little bit more patient, I could have taken full advantage of the opportunity, right? And then, okay, here's number 4. Okay, I think I suffer from PTSD. I think I suffer from is there a thing associated with trade called PTSD? I sure have it. So haven't. Look. Everybody is a hungry in the market. Everybody. Everybody. Every they swiping small amounts. They don't whatever they can get. It has cost me to have PTSD. I kid you not, I have PTSD. I have PTSD from lifing. I have PTSD from trading, but I love it. It's something I realized. I settled. I settle for whatever I get. So, anyways, yeah. Well, until the next one, I'll be right here tomorrow morning looking for opportunities again. Just trying to get to that $3,000 goal. And if not, we just take it out of our savings account and pay for it. But it is so good. It is so good to be able to have somebody else pay for it. Thank you. Thank you so much for them $50. Thank you so much. Almost 50. I appreciate you. And I'll be back here tomorrow. All right. Y'all have a good night. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye.